Thank you so much for being here. You know, today in life today, there's this big buzzword going around, and that buzzword is called journey. Journey, journey, journey. Everything is a journey. Everybody's on a journey. I am too. We're on this journey of life. We're on this journey of discovery. We're just in this journey that we don't really understand why, who, what, where, why, when, or how, right? But we're here and we're on it. And I'm no different than any of you. I'm no different than you. I'm on a journey, but this particular journey for me has come to an end. Why is that? Because you're here. You're here because I have finally completed Take It Higher, my third release. I couldn't be more happier. I couldn't be more proud. And if I gotta say so, I must pat myself on the back just a little bit, right? You know, thinking of Take It Higher and how it all came to be, and my journey with this song has been nothing short of insane and miraculous at the same time. It started in late 2016, early 2017, when I found that I had to disband my record label, or at least have it implode on itself so I can start it all over again. And when all the dust settled, one person called me and said, "Hey, you okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm all right. I'm good. A little hurt, but I'll be all right. I'll be good." And I said, "I'm not going to close the record label down. I'm going to keep going with it." I said, "But give me a minute to kind of get back to you and tell you my ideas." He said, "Well, Dave, whatever you want to do, I'm with you. I'm behind you. However you want to do it." And I said, "Okay." And that one person was Clayton Gittens. Clayton and I met in 1976 at the age of 14. The first band that I ever played in, he was the keyboard player. The first band that he ever played in, I was the bass player. And there were two other gentlemen with us. The name of the band was called M as in Mary, U1, MU1. And the other gentleman was John Byfield, guitar player, and his younger brother, Vincent Byfield, the drummer. And the four of us, we embarked on this mission of starting a band, which ended up being a basement band, but we learned so much from each other. And Clayton and I remained friends for all those years. You're talking almost 40 some odd, over 40 years later. We have written songs together, produced songs together, but most of all, we became the best of friends, the best of brothers, heart and soul. And when he said to me that night, "Dave, whatever you want to do, I'm on board. I'm with you. Just let me know," that gave me hope. And as I know, hope is a beautiful thing. So after several days, I thought about it, and I said, "Okay, I'm going to keep the record company going." It's called 41 Records. "I'm going to keep the record company going, but I need artists." And I said, the best way for me to do this is for me to be the artist. And it's something I always wanted to do in my career, but I was always so so band, so pro band. Gotta have a band, put a band together. Maybe it's my own fear, I don't know. But this time I said, I put fears aside. I'm going to be the artist and I'm going to move forward with the record label. But I'm going to be the artist and I'm going to put the music out there and work on social media and test social media and marketing and all that kind of stuff and take it from there. So I called Clayton up. I told him my idea. He said, "Yo, that's really good, man. Let's do it. What you got in mind?" I was like, "I don't know, but I need songs." Now I have been stashing songs away that I wrote over the decades that I wanted to do myself, but I gave them to other artists. And there were some of those songs that the other artists didn't want to do. So I was like, "Great, you don't want to do it? I want to do that one." I tucked it away. So when that day came that I knew I'd be a recording artist myself, I'd go through my little pick list and pick out the songs that I liked that I've written over the last 4 decades. And there was one song that I wrote in 1982 called "Stepping Out." It was inspired by Joe Jackson I think the pianist, who wrote a song of the same title, Stepping Out. I just thought the title of that song was really cool. I like what he did. Do it, I'm stepping out. It's kind of cool and definitely 80s pop type thing. And that was my era, as I'm sure many of you who follow me know. And so I wrote this song called Stepping Out. And I brought it to my band at the time, my band Chase. We did it. It wasn't a fit. Put it on the back burner. That'll be for me at some point in the future, thinking maybe 5 or 10 years from now, early 90s, late 80s, all that kind of stuff. But hell, I'll take 40, 42 years later. And so, trying to make a long story short here, I called Clayton back. I said, hey, I got this song that I wrote back in 82 called Stepping Out, man. I'm going to send you the chords and the piano, how I'm playing it. Do your Clay G getting things on it, man. Like do your Clay thing on it and send it back to me, and then I'll build from there. He goes, all right. So I gave him the chords, sent him the chord changes to it, and I sent him a little audio file with it, the whole 9 yards. And after about 3 or 4 days, probably even less than that, he came back. And he came back in true Clayton style. Dave, with his head hanging low. Dave, I'm done with it. Take a listen to it. Now, Dave, before you get crazy, just listen to it and just consider it, man. Just consider it. I was like, Clay, send me the damn file, please. Just send me the file so I can take a listen to the song and stop trying to soften me up, so I can give you a slow yes instead of a fast no, All right, man, I'll do it. We had this little way we used to talk to each other and play games when we start stuttering and just being, we thought that kind of when we were kids. Okay, Dave. Okay, I'll send it to you, Dave. I'll send it to you. I said, okay, send it to me, Clay. Send it to me. So he sent me the song. I go back to my studio, put in the computer, bring it up, hit play, and this booming wall of piano and keyboard changes, just block chords with heart and soul playing, came through. And this drum machine, basic drum pattern that he came up with, I was like, oh. Now I heard Stepping Out in it. I heard my song in it. And I heard what he did on top of it. I heard how he just molded both songs together. And I was like, damn, this is nice. I like this. This is mad cool. So I jumped on, I called him back. Yo, dude, this is hot. I like this. I said, I hear Stepping Out, but I hear you in this. This is such a beautiful marriage. This is such a beautiful Gittins night Gittins marriage of a song that, yeah, man. He's like, you like it? I said, yeah, I like it. He's like, oh, you scare me a lot of times, Dave, because you be going for stuff that's like out there and like you want it to be jamming. I'm like, I know, but no, you bring the funk, you bring a melody and something that I can dance to. I like it. And that groove was something that had funk, just a wall of keyboards and a groove and a half for your ass. And so with that, I went to work. I got the rest. I got the keyboard files from him, which is what you'll hear in the song, the piano and the electronic keyboard chords being blocked. I got that from him, brought them into my computer, and began to overlay what I was hearing on the song. So I dropped in my bass. I then turned back around, sat behind my drums, and dropped in and played the drums live. I didn't want a drum machine, so I wanted to play it live. So I played the drums live on top of it. And then I sat there and thought of strings and thought of a big 50, 60 piece orchestration. How can I orchestrate this? How can I do like a little Barry White type of orchestration of this bad boy and make it just like really big and, and do that? And so I sat down and I came up with this whole orchestration part, and I began to orchestrate these strings around it, and it started to come alive even more. I said, okay, well, I need lyrics, but I couldn't think of any lyrics to this thing. So I said, okay, let me just go ahead and do a synthesizer solo. So I did a few synthesizer solos in it and stuff like that, and for the verses, for each verse, so I was like, okay. Then I got behind the mic and tried to do some kind of vocal, just singing anything to see what would come out of my heart and out of my mouth. Or I should say, up from my heart and out of my mouth. And the only thing that came out of my heart and into my mouth was, take it higher, higher. That's it. That's it. When those chord changes came in, I tried other verses here. I tried singing stuff here. And some stuff was kind of good. But what hit me was like, well, wait a minute, Dave. Let's take it back for a minute. Let's go back to like the era that we all come from. And if you're a diehard fan of mine, you ain't much older than me. You ain't much younger than me. You somewhere in that ballpark. And so you know what I'm getting ready to say. Instrumental songs back in the 60s and the 70s were just as popular and just as bigger hits as songs with vocals. But you know what? They're a thing of the past. And if you talk to most people in the music industry now, they'll say, it's irrelevant, irrelevant, irrelevant. Everything's irrelevant. Ain't a damn thing irrelevant if I like it. And a damn thing is relevant if my fan base likes it. Problem solved. If you take a hip hop song and put it in the middle of a bunch of country western folks, that hip hop song is irrelevant. I don't care how modern it is. I don't care how 2023 it is. It's irrelevant in that fan base. So irrelevant has nothing to do with genre. It has to do with interest of fans and people. My opinion. But I like that. So I said, this can work. You know, you had songs back then like Van McCoy's The Hustle. He played his flute. Dun, 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 dun. He played his flute, and then he did Do the Hustle. Ooh, do the hustle. Boom, 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 boom. That was it. Badass song, right? Those of you who know, we did The Hustle, that song for years, right? We did our whole hustle, yeah, the whole thing, right? Y'all remember, I got to get there, y'all know. So Barry White had his thing. Brass Construction, you know, had their thing. What's on Your Mind? All instrumental. And then somewhere in the break, all you heard was, what's on your mind? Say, 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 what's on your mind? What's on your mind? That's all they said throughout the whole song. But one of the baddest jams in the land back in 1977. So the only thing I could think of was, take it higher. That's all I could think of. And I said, you know what? Let's take it back. Let's take it higher. Let's take it back, right? And so I did it with that kind of feel, with that kind of orchestration, dance, funk on the floor. But then when the vocals come in, you're take it higher. And you just dancing your butt off, yelling, screaming, chanting, take it higher. And the reason why take it higher is there. The reason why that's there is because it's about taking your life higher. In whatever direction, whatever trajectory you want to go, taking your life higher. What does that mean for you? Now, if you're here on the page, if you're watching this, listen to me now, you know the video to the song is on this page as well. It's right here as well. Look at the video. The idea, the concept behind the video is to kind of give you a look into my personal world and just some of the things I do to take my life higher. As many of you know, I've been struggling with PTSD for many years now, finally coming out of it, breaking out of it. But some of the things in the video is what I do to take my life higher to help me break out of PTSD. It's been a struggle. That's been my journey. So my goal with Take It Higher is to use the song for motivation. Use the song to motivate you. There are days I come in here and I don't want to get on that bike that you see me on in the video. There are days I wake up in the morning and I don't want to do yoga like you see me doing in the video. There are days I go in the kitchen and I don't want to make that big old salad bowl and eat a salad. I just want to make myself an egg omelet and throw some sausages up in there or some corned beef hash and get back and grit back. But I have to be consistent. Got to be on top of it. And I have to do those things in long stretch moderations. Because my health is more important than anything else in my life. Because as we all know, nothing in life happens unless you have your health. So use Take It Higher to inspire you when you're on that treadmill and you don't want to. Put on your headphones, put on your earbuds, pick up Take It Higher, crank it up and hit that treadmill. And when I start saying, take it higher, Take it higher, damn it. Run faster. Jump higher. Jog more. That extra push-up. Eat that salad. Remove that hamburger. Back up off that beef. Whatever it is for you in your life, take your life higher. Find the ways, get the information to take your life higher. And when you do, your body will thank you, your brain will thank you, and your life will thank you, because you'll still be here doing what you want to do, enjoying what you want to do, no matter what age you are. So, Take It Higher has been, like I said, a journey. I have to mention that one of the more difficult parts of Take It Higher's journey is that in June of 2020, I lost Clayton. Clayton passed away 4 days before his 58th birthday, 2 months before my 58th birthday. We were only 2 months apart. We were both born in 1962. Him in June of 62, me in August of 62. We met in 76, I believe it was June of 76. So I'm thankful, though he is not here to experience in the physical world the release of our baby. And I guess 2 men can have a baby. He's not here to see and enjoy the experience of our baby getting out there to you. But I'm thankful that he was able to see the cover song that we did. We did a cover in 2020 of Frankie Beverly and Mays, Before I Let Go. And it was that song that kind of propelled me out there and helped me build the fan base. It brought in so many of you that Clayton and I were just in shock that whole summer. I could say the whole summer for him, he passed away. But we were in shock for that 1 month. We released Before I Let Go on May 18th of 2020, and he died about 4 weeks later in June of 2020. But I'm so glad he was able to see, because something told him that we were going to be able to do this. We were going to be able to build this, the record label, and also my initial career as a recording artist. And I'm keeping the flame going, and Take It Higher is the next flame. So I want to thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed the song. I hope the song inspires you to take your life higher in whatever way is healthiest and best for you. Right? That's what the song is about. The song is about you. The song is not about me. It's not about me. It's about you. And I hope it inspires you so much. I hope that you will chant with me on the record when you're on your bike, on the treadmill, whatever you may be doing, in the kitchen, whatever you may be doing. If you're just sitting down writing a book and you have music in the background, I hope Take It Higher comes up on your playlist. And I hope when you hear me chant that as you write in that book, you're sitting there saying, take it higher, higher, as you write in that damn book. I hope it empowers you that much, because certainly it's on my playlist. And when it comes up, I sing along with me. It's kind of interesting too, to be able to do that. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Sing along with yourself. Okay, away we go. So thank you for being here. Thank you for your interest in my career. Thank you so much in your interest in Take It Higher. Stay tuned. More music is coming. They are done. And as soon as Shanika and I can get them launched out over the next few weeks and months, we're going to get them out there. So this is a very exciting time for me. And I'm so happy that you're a part of it. And I'm so happy that Take It Higher, the last song that Clayton and I did together, is the song that's now going to lead the way for the rest of my music career and also for my record label 41 Records. All right. So thanks so much for being here. Enjoy the song. Connect with me. Email me, david@davidknightcompose.com, or Facebook, davidknightcompose.com, Twitter. No, I don't do Twitter. Instagram, davidknightcompose.com, TikTok, same thing. Website, davidknightcompose.com. Keep in touch. I'll be in touch. You be in touch. And again, thank you so much for being here, being part of my life, being part of my career and my music. As my grandmother would say, keep on living. All right? Night out.